About 5,500 women are expected to be diagnosed with breast cancer this year in Wisconsin. That's according to the Wisconsin Breast Cancer Coalition. Early detection through cancer screenings that can save lives.
Certainly does. Taking things now live to Public Health Madison and Dane County's South Madison Clinic, where Public Health Wisconsin, the Well Woman program, alongside some partner providers, is offering free breast cancer screenings and mammograms.
And this program last year worked to give more than 700 women in the area free breast cancer screenings at local clinics. The cost of screenings can be a big concern for women. That's why these free and low-cost screenings are being offered. Women who live outside Dane and Rock counties are also eligible. You can find more information over on NBC15.com.